Hello everyone. So I'm going to be basic glittering a few cups. This is tack it over and over. I'm going to do 3 different ways. I'm going to use tack it over and over, Podge, and Loctite. So I mix a little bit of water in with my Loctite. Just thins it out a little bit. You want to get a nice even coat so you don't get the lumps. Just going to thin it out a little bit more. You really don't need much water. Just enough to make it maybe a little more runny. So this is about the consistency that you're wanting. Slow, steady drips. Now, after you get this on your tumbler, you're going to want to let it sit for about 15-20 minutes. So we're going to start this first. We'll do it on a wine tumbler. These have been sanded and spray painted. Like I said, these are going to be just basic glittering tonight. I don't think I'm going to get to the water slides. It depends on how long this takes. So you'll cover the whole thing evenly with a thin coat. Now, if you're not liking the coverage you get with after applying the glitter, you can place another coat over your glitter after sealing it. To seal my glitter, I use Sealer Glitter Blast. So you would tack it, glitter, seal it, and if you need more of a coverage, you would tack it, glitter, seal again. And this you don't really have to work quickly because it stays tacky. It's going to dry clear. So that looks like a good coverage. You don't want streaks. You can use a Podge brush. I don't have one of those. I don't like them too much. This does just fine for me. So that is all covered. I'll set that aside for now. Next we will do the 30 ounce. I like to do the bigger ones with the Loctite. You have more time to work with it, so I just spray it over my garbage. Coat it really good, but don't overcoat it. And here is where the fun begins. It's super sticky right now. We're just using white. I always hit my bottom first. Hello, Haley. Just doing some basic glittering. If anyone ever has any requests that they'd like to see, just send me a message, comment on the page, or in the group, and I will get a live done for you. This is Loctite on here if you didn't hear me prior. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Can you hear me fine on the video? I do have water slides to apply to a couple cups, but I might do that in a separate live because that'll be applying water slides and alcohol ink. I'll definitely try to get on a lot earlier so everyone can be on with me. Alright, that looks pretty good. And I'm fine with the coverage, so I won't be doing a second coat. So now I'm going to spray with my glitter sealer. and then set it aside to dry. And I do put this on pretty heavy, but I also give it a few hours to 24 hours, well, 12 to 24 hours to dry before epoxying. But it definitely seals the glitter in there nicely, so there's no movement while you're epoxying. I use the acetone a lot on the hands. It definitely takes off the spray paint and the glue really well. So now we'll do the Mod Podge cup. Mod Podge you have to work with quickly, or it will dry on you. Hello, Stephanie. Just doing some quick lake craft glittering. Possibly another video on water slides and alcohol ink. I don't break everything. So I just chipped that paint, but we'll see how it looks. Should be fine. Might have to do 2 covers or 2 coats. So I coat the whole entire cup when I do Mod Podge. I don't typically do Mod Podge on larger cups just because it does dry quick, but I put it on pretty thick. And I put usually what I need right at the base. That's what I start with. And then if I need any more, I add it as I go. Not many people like Mod Podge though. It is a pain. It is messy. You don't want chunky, but you want to make sure you get it on there thick enough so you have time to glitter. Now anything that's extra I will let fall to the paper. And it's still really wet, so we have time to glitter still. Just going to even this out a little more. Haley, have you made any tumblers? Or are you new? I know I have some that have been working on tumblers for a while and some really new. Okay, we're gonna set that aside. Grab the glitter. Nope, look at the paper. And start glittering. Like I said, I always do my base, get it out of the way. And I usually just sprinkle it right around the rim and it'll fall to the base. That way my edges aren't missed. And with Mod Podge, you can go over it again as well if you need to. Because I chipped my paint, I may need to. Depends on what we get for coverage. And my cup's falling off my football. So I'll probably do the second coat tomorrow. That way the Mod Podge can dry, the glitter sealant, because I am going to need to do a second coat. Might even add, I don't think I'm going to add white paint. I'll glitter seal this one. Hello, Carrie. Just doing some basic glittering tonight. If you're just joining us when the video's over with, you're free to rewatch. I've got one more cup to glitter, and then I may go live to do the water slide and the alcohol inks. This is what I have to do. They're going to go on 2 different cups. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Alright, so we're going to do the tack it cup, but I'm not going to rub it like you would for the tack it method. I'll show you guys that with a holographic glitter and in another live. So it's tacky still. It's dried. And now we'll just glitter. This is super basic. This is all 3 methods that you can use. Tack it over and over, Loctite, and Mod Podge. You'll find what works best for you or what works best for the project that you're working on. A lot of people have their own preferences. Me, it doesn't matter. They all work for me. there's the tacket method. Now if you wanted it to lay flat, or if you had like holographic, you would just go and rub it. A lot of people wait. I don't wait. It's not going to get any drier, so there's no need to wait. But that is it for all the basic methods of glittering your base cups. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm going to get set up to do at least one of the water slide cups tonight. It'll probably be a wine glass. You all have a great night.